So this is Thando, and I'm the owner of the channel. Yay! Okay, whatever. But this is gonna be a bodybuilding. Oh, yeah. Again, great, and welcome to the channel. This is gonna be a bodybuilding channel, so I'm gonna be uploading a lot of training videos. I'm gonna be uploading a lot of workout videos. I'm explaining this because I have a couple subscribers in here, maybe 10, maybe 5, who have been here, and in the past I was confused because I figured I could make this about me, and I paint as well, so I tried uploading some painting videos, but I realized I don't paint a lot, right? I don't paint as much as I train. I train like almost every day, so I have a lot of content on training to upload. I paint like once a month, or not sometimes, so that would not be a live channel. So maybe I might throw in some painting, I don't know, but right now I'm focusing on training. And what I'm gonna upload now is a leg day I did with a friend of mine, Dominic. So with this leg day, it's not gonna be a lot of heavy weights, just to cut to the point. It's not gonna be that much intense, although I am a big fan of high volume and intensity, so I did try. Because what happened was I had trained legs on a Tuesday, and then I saw Dom on a Thursday, and then he offered to train legs with me again on that Thursday. But luckily I was just entering the gym. But now there's something about saying no to a leg day that makes me feel like, you know, I don't want to say the word. So I said yes to that because in my mind I was thinking, okay, great, that's going to help me out as well. But my legs were still in so much pain. But I figured, you know, 1 set, 2 sets of squats, I'm going to be warmed up and ready to go again. And so it was fun, but I kept on having to decrease the weights. I kept on having to drop set, even when I didn't want to. But at the end of the day, I had so much fun. I enjoyed the workout, and I hope you're going to enjoy it too, watching it. I'm going to try to do a little narration during the video, so I hope that goes well too. And that's what I think I'm going to do for even following workouts, because I'm thinking I have a bed day also that I'm going to edit and upload. I'm not really comfortable with this vibe yet, so I'm not sure if I can do it at the gym, like being there, talking to the camera at the gym. And besides, I don't even have a cameraman, so I have to just hoist this on a stand and let it record when I work out. So I'm just going to do that, record workouts, and then narrate in my room while you watch the videos. And so this is how it's going to be for a while, but hopefully in time the quality is going to improve, the visuals, the audio and stuff like that. But right now it's still just about me getting to know this stuff. I'm talking about YouTube right now because I've been training for a while. Not so much for a very long time, to be honest, maybe 3 years now. I think this is my 3rd full year training. And as much as I think I know my body now, as much as I think I'm familiar with my style, I'm still learning new techniques like every day. I'm still learning new concepts. I'm still learning new ways of going around it. For example, last month I was training in the morning time. I had a series I called the 6 a.m. series. Uploaded it on my Instagram, Khanda, Thando. And last week and this week I was training at night time, like from 10 to 11, sometimes 10 to 11:30, depending on what I was doing. And it really feels different. Different times of training feel different on the body. So I've been trying other techniques, other concepts. I'm watching a lot of YouTube. I'm reading books. I'm researching articles. I'm really trying to understand what really goes into this muscle building process. So you're going to see a lot of different styles on the channel. You're going to see a lot of different techniques. You're going to see a lot of different lifting variations. Man, I'm going to be hitting a lot of different angles and stuff. I'm a big fan of basic bodybuilding now, because when I started, my gym didn't have that much equipment, so I had to do the basic stuff. I had to do compounds, which is something I'm grateful for because it gave me a really good foundation, you know. But now being exposed to so much stuff, so much equipment, so much influences around me, I mean big guys at the gym, small guys at the gym, having to fix my mindset, having to be in the moment. I'm really learning all those things, so I'm really happy that I'm starting this now. A lot of people expected me to be on YouTube a long time ago because a lot of people have been seeing me in the gym filming workouts. A lot of people have been seeing me outside of the gym filming stuff. People were asking me, are you on YouTube? Are you on YouTube? And I was like, nah, not really. But I don't regret like starting now. I don't feel like, oh, I should have started earlier. I don't feel like, oh, I'm late. Nah, I feel like this is the perfect time because I'm going to learn a lot, and hopefully you're going to learn with me, and maybe in the comment section I'm going to learn a lot from you guys. So I'm hyped about that. But let me not talk a lot now, let me show the video, and I'm going to narrate like I said. Did I say it? but I'm gonna narrate during the video, and I'll see you guys after. Alright, so here we go. Man, I see my leg day started with some squats, which is something I always do, by the way. I mean, of course I'm gonna warm up maybe with some hamstring curls, maybe with some leg extensions, very lightweight, just to make sure I get my joints and my muscles ready for the workout, and maybe my back. I like doing a little pull-up, a little back stretching before I do my leg days, so I might have done that before the video. But right now I see the video started straight on the squats, and I think I had on like 80 kilograms on that bar. I'm not really sure about the weight, but I enjoy my squats, bro. And I've seen a lot of people on the internet and sometimes on social media. Oh, is that the same thing? I don't even know. But I've seen some guys like starting with very heavy leg extensions, like really isolating quads and hamstrings before squats. Ooh, I could never really get myself used to that. I've always been a fan of starting heavy. Even if I'm training my back, if I'm gonna do deadlifts that day, I'm gonna start with deadlifts. If I'm gonna do barbell rows, I prefer to start with barbell rows. Of course, I'm gonna warm up, but as soon as I start working, I'm gonna do the heavier things first. So that's what I did here. I like my squats. I usually do 4 sets of squats on a regular day, and then on some crazy days I'll do pyramid squats. Like I'll do a light set, moderate set, a heavy set twice, and then the moderate set again, and then the light set again, and then I do front squats. But on this day, because I trained my legs on a Tuesday, I did not do front squats. I went straight from that to the hack squat. And it doesn't really seem like I was going deep here, but hopefully in the next coming videos you're gonna see a lot of deep squats. Like I said in the intro, man, I trained my legs on Tuesday. I was fried on this workout. I was fried, bro, but I really enjoyed, because I usually get that feeling sometimes when I know I'm gonna train my legs twice a week. For example, I'll train my legs on a Monday, and then on a Thursday or a Friday I'm ready to train legs again, but I can still feel my pain on my quads or on my hamstrings, right? But whenever I do like 7 reps of the squat on my first set, I really feel warm and that pain kind of fades away. Of course, I'm gonna feel it at the end of the set and it's gonna be intense, but during the set, it's okay, I'm working fine. Man, I was really having fun with this guy, man. Dominic is a big guy. Dominic is a big guy. And coming into the workout, I was really scared because I thought to myself, man, this guy's probably going to lift some heavy weights. This guy's probably going to challenge me. He's going to give me a hard time. But he really wasn't, man. He told me he used to train a lot back in the day, but not anymore because I had just met Dom. I think that was like my 2nd week knowing Dom. So he told me he was going to go light, and we kind of used my weights. Those are like the kinds of weights I would use on a leg day. Of course, this leg day was a little bit intense for me because it was my 2nd of the week and I was not ready for it. But at the end of the day, man, it's like my typical type of weight that I use. And we did some hack squats. To be honest, I'm not really used of hack squats. I enjoy doing back squats, front squats, lunges, and if I'm gonna use a machine, it's gonna be the leg extension, it's gonna be the hamstring curl, it's gonna be the adductor and the abductor machine. I was never really a fan of the hack squat. I could never really use it. That's the problem, because it was really heavy on my knees and I would feel like I'm bouncing up instead of feeling it on my quads. But every now and again I get out of my comfort zone and I did it, and I do it. Like for example here with Dom, I did it regardless of how I feel about it, and man, I was really having fun. But when it comes to this stuff, I could never really load heavy weights. And then we did some leg extensions, which is funny because at the gym where I train, there's like a couple floors and we have like 2, 3, 4 floors. We were on the 2nd floor and we have a very good leg extension machine on the 2nd floor. But Dom saw some chicks going down to the 1st floor and he said, yo bro, let's go train downstairs. I was like, no, but that machine downstairs is a little bit broken, let's do leg extensions here. And Dom was like, nah bro, that machine is perfectly fine, let's go down there where the chick is at. That was a funny moment. But anyway, we went down, but Dom had to leave. I remember Dom had to leave. I think this is a little bit mixed up because what's happening now, I did this at the end of my workout when Dom had left. I superset seated calf raises with the hack squat. But I wasn't really squatting on the hack squat. I was just extending and flexing my calves, which is something I've really got myself used to, doing the seated the seated calf raise and that hack squat calf stretch. You know, it's one of my favorite supersets on my leg days, and I really love how it also comes to my quads and it just warms up and fills my whole leg with blood. Because when I stretch my calves on the hack squat machine, I usually squeeze my quad, I squeeze my calf, and I can just feel everything down from my ankles up to my hips just flow with blood. It's always an amazing feeling. And of course it hurts because I'm just from raising my calves on that seated calf machine and being there. It's an amazing feeling, man. Whenever I'm doing the calf raise machine and someone is using the squat machine, the hack squat machine, it doesn't really feel complete because I'm really used to it. I'm really used to being there and doing both of these things and just feeling myself on these exercises. I wonder what the video is gonna throw next, because this one mixed up. I did this at the end of my day when Dom had left. See, it's Dom's turn for the squats, and this should have been earlier when I also did my squats. But whatever, this is still looking good. It doesn't really have to be in uniform order. I was really enjoying Dom's form, I have to say, because it was my first time training. It was actually my second time training with Dom. The first time was a chest day, but when I met him at the gym, I had already been through most of my exercises for that day. I was just on the pec machine. He joined me and then I left him in the gym. And then he invited me for a leg day and then we trained together. And seeing Dom have such a good form was really impressive, because I felt like, okay, then that's great. I'm gonna have a good training partner. And you can also see here I think that was my first set of the squat. I genuinely think that was my first set, or maybe my last set given the lightweight, because I see this is not a lot of bars. But if I remember correctly, I started with that lightweight. And with my squats, I don't really load up a lot of weight. I like feeling whatever exercise I'm doing, like feel my negatives on my way down and feel it on the way up, not just bouncing up and wriggling my knees during the rep. So you can just see how controlled my movement is on the squat. And obviously on some days I will go heavy and I will test myself for like 3 reps, 4 reps. But on a typical day, man, I'll just do my controlled reps. So more squats, I see, more squats. I enjoy squats, I don't want to lie. I do not want to lie. And I have to say, I'm enjoying doing this. I'm really enjoying doing this. Like I'm watching the video right now and I'm recording the narration. And it's like, oh my goodness, I'm judging myself. It's so objective. I'm looking at myself and it's like, that's not me, that's a guy training. So if I see a mistake there, I'm certainly going to fix it on my next leg workout. If I see something I think, ooh, that form, ooh, whatever, my leg, or this is great. I've never really watched myself like this before. And okay, I think Dom is going to have his turn on the hack squat machine here. Man, this guy is big. He has really good legs. And everybody in the gym knows him. I'm thinking he was there a long time ago because everybody was throwing comments at him like, yo, Dom, it's been a while. We don't know you anymore. This and that. And so I'm confident that, I'm going to enjoy training with him, because we did other sessions as well after this one. Of course, I didn't record all of them. I record like maybe once a week. And lucky enough, I recorded this one, and then I recorded a back day when Dom wasn't there, and I'm going to upload that next. But I think I'm going to have a genuinely productive, growing relationship with Dom, because he has some good physical components to his body. I had fun training with him that day. So let's see what exercise is going to come next. Oh, and by the way, when the video began, I said I was going to see you guys after the video. No, I am not going to do that. I had such a hard time editing and putting this together. I am not going to set up the camera again and record myself. After this thing, I am shutting it down. You're going to see me on my next upload. Ooh, this is another moment I had such a fun time on. Because when I was training calves here, I started recording myself, and then when it was Dom's turn, he said, yo bro, you should not record me when I'm doing my calves. I don't have good calves. I'm not ready to show them off yet. And I've been having that feeling for a while. I do not have good calves. I don't like that about myself, obviously, but it's not like in a negative way. It's just something I know I have to work so much hard on. Hence, you saw me earlier doing a superset on calves with the hack machine and that seated calf raise. I've been really busting my ass trying to grow my calves. And what I realize is that as much as I don't get size on my calves, this is weird, I'm actually touching and looking at my calves right now. As much as I don't get size on my calves, I seem to get some definition. Like I notice some shreds on the side of my calf. There's some stripes starting to show on the sides of my calf. Someone told me that's because of high repetitions, but I don't usually do high repetitions on calves. I don't want to lie. I usually go heavy for like 10 reps, and then I would squeeze at the top for like 10 seconds, and then I would stretch down and squeeze there as well for like another 10 seconds, and that would be a set, and then I would come again. And I've been doing a lot of walking, and I've really been trying to grow my calves, but it doesn't really seem to be growing as, as fast as I would like it to. But hopefully in time, man, I will see what really works for my calves, and I will use that most. I've been trying a lot of things for my calves, and some seem to be working, some seem to take their time, but obviously I'm looking forward to having a good time and really finding my flow with the calves. I think this is the end of the video. Alright guys, I'm gonna see you on my next video. Thank you for watching. Cheers.